What is going on, guys? Superior Spider-Man issue 32 is here, and yeah, some of you guys might be like,
But, Superior Spider-Man ended in issue 31. How can there possibly be an issue 32?
well, yeah, you guys are right about that. It did end in issue 31, but there's something that we didn't quite know about. In issue 19 of Superior Spider-Man, something happened to Spider-Man that we didn't actually click onto. Now, we'll recap to that in a few minutes, but first I just want to announce that I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway for this comic, and my question to you guys for the giveaway is, which top 5 Spider-Men do you want to see in the Spider-Verse? In case you don't know, this comic actually ties into the Spider-Verse series, which is kicking off in November. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Spider-Verse is, it's pretty much about where all the Spider-Men from different universes, alternate realities, different dimensions, all have to come together to defeat a main villain that is travelling to other universes and killing all the Spider-Men. Now, if you still want more information on that, then click the video in the top right corner of the screen right now, and it will take you to my video that I made on it a few months back, announcing the Spider-Verse. Now, that is it for the giveaway question. Just let me know in the comments below, and I will choose a winner sometime in the future. And enough of this, let's get into the comic. However, first, I need to recap your minds, so let's go way back to Superior Spider-Man issue 19. Now, if you remember, this is when Spider-Man 2099 travelled back from the future to present day. This caused a serious collapse in the timeline, which rendered Superior Spider-Man, aka Dr. Octopus, the only person who could fix this mess. One problem though, it was Peter Parker's mind that knew the equation, and since it's Dr. Octopus now and not Peter Parker, he didn't know the equation to fix everything. So, this is how Horizon Labs actually blew up. One really interesting thing though is that we never found out what happened to Superior Spider-Man when he disappeared. He was only gone for a few minutes, and about 2 pages later, they finally brought him back from wherever he went to, because we never actually found out where he disappeared to. They just brought him back, and then wherever he went was a mystery. However, Superior Spider-Man issue 32 is actually going to show us and tell us where he actually went when he disappeared, and what he actually got up to whilst he was gone. Anyway, now that we've finally got that recap out of the way, we can actually start the Superior Spider-Man issue 32, so let's get into it now. Alright, so this is where Superior Spider-Man issue 32 kicks off. All of that before was just a recap that I was showing you, just to give you guys a bit more of like detail into what is actually happening. So, it's recalling on what happened when Horizon Labs blew up. We never actually got to see where Spider-Man went, and everyone kind of thought he just died for some reason. I think they just accepted it. I mean, it was pretty weird how everyone just kind of left it. But yeah, this is where he actually like ended up. He ended up in some kind of time vortex, a wormhole, going past all the dimensions, all of the universes and stuff like that. And he actually lands in the year 2099. Now, the way Spider-Man sees it is that Spider-Man 2099 is in 2014, so the universe has sent him to the year 2099. And it is so awesome. Just that shot there of Superior Spider-Man in the futuristic world just looks so awesome. I don't know why, but his suit just looks really cool all of a sudden. But just like the year 2014, the police aren't overly fond of Spider-Man either in the year 2099. And Spider-Man just turns around and lunges at this guy and absolutely obliterates whatever he's riding on, like some hovercraft thing. Kind of look like something out of Halo, you know, the Halo games if you ever played them. Anyway, moving on, Spider-Man eventually runs into Miguel O'Hara's brother, and in case you don't know who Miguel O'Hara is, he's actually Spider-Man 2099. And I didn't know this, but Miguel O'Hara's brother knows that Miguel O'Hara is Spider-Man. Like, I completely didn't know that for some reason. And of course, because this is Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body, he doesn't remember originally travelling to this year 2099 previously in a few issues months back. So, everybody recognises Spider-Man, but Spider-Man doesn't recognise anyone else because, of course, Dr. Octopus has never been to the year 2099 before. And what I really like is that Spider-Man actually sends Miguel's brother away because he doesn't want to cause a time paradox. However, he has just obliterated some guy's hovercraft. So how is that not messing with time? I mean, come on. And this is so awesome here as well, where he tells this hologram to call him Doctor. That is so awesome. Especially the way Spider-Man stands as well when he's talking to the hologram with his hands behind his back, as if he's like a proper scientist and stuff. So cool. Anyway, moving on. So Spider-Man actually has to go to Alchemax and steal this futuristic tech in order to create a time portal so he can eventually get home. Another thing I like about this is the fact that because it's Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body, he immediately thinks that everybody is inferior towards him. No matter where he goes, it's like it's a presence of confidence, and it just looks so awesome, especially when he's in the future. He doesn't know where he's going or anything like that, yet he still manages to believe that every single person is below him, which is just awesome. It kind of gives a sense of dominance over everybody else, which is just awesome. And is that Spider-Man driving there? What the hell? Also, I don't really know who this guy is here, but if any of you know, then leave it in the comments below, because who is this guy on the screen now? He looks kind of like a cyborg out of the DC comics, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know who he is. One thing that I absolutely love is the fact that it says Old New York there, and then it says ESU. So this is basically the abandoned building now of ESU. Now, in case you don't know what ESU is, it's actually Peter's University. So it looks like it's gone completely to crap in the year 2099. Something that also really interests me is the fact that you can tell that Doc Ock misses Anna Maria because he's actually got the robot to even look like her, which is pretty insane because it means that he's actually utilising the futuristic technologies of the year 2099. And just how he knows how to use them is awesome. But anyway, enough of me talking absolute nonsense. This is where the comic actually starts to get extremely interesting. So, he's travelled to an alternate dimension where Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four, and he's travelling to various dimensions, and every single time Spider-Man is dead. Also, every single one of them has these same two double punctures in the chest as if they've been stabbed by some kind of fork. And basically, Superior Spider-Man is just going through every dimension, scanning each one and trying to determine how this could have happened to every single Spider-Man. But I also love that they're even including iconic Spider-Mans like Iron Spider and, oh, here we go as well, the famous Spider Armor. He's rich in that universe, isn't he? The Spider-Man with the Spider Armor is actually rich, which I think is just crazy. Because now if you think about it, the 616 Spider-Man is also rich because he owns his own company and everything, and that is exactly the same as the Spider Armor guy. He actually owns his own company as well, if I remember back in the 90s cartoon, if you've ever seen that. But yeah, so it's determined that every single Spider-Man in each universe is still Peter Parker, and they all have the same energy signatures that suggest that someone is travelling through each dimension and time travelling with some insane power, and clearly they're really good at it because they're killing every single Spider-Man. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, you probably can let me know about this in the comments below, something like that, but is this the Indian Spider-Man or something like that? Because he's actually, that's his actual costume, trousers and a torso and stuff like that. And as you can see, this guy is just absolutely going crazy, destroying everything around him, trying to kill Spider-Man. And this is actually Morlun, the main villain for the Spider-Verse. And as you can see, he's got a mask on. And I'm pretty sure he didn't have this much power when he first started, so maybe he's built up his power along the way as he's killing every Spider-Man or something like that, not entirely sure. But as he's about to kill this Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man jumps out of nowhere, and I suppose you can say save this Spider-Man's life, which is really interesting as well, because I suppose you can say that even though it's Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body, he's actually doing probably the most heroic thing ever out of any of the Spider-Men, and travelling to every dimension saving the Spider-Men from dying. Like, how much more heroic can you get than that? Even though Doc Ock's a villain and stuff like that and he's caused a lot of grief, he'd even go out of his way to save every single Spider-Man in each dimension, which is just awesome. And as you can see, he's already saved quite a few of them, and he's actually putting together a team of Spider-Men. And as you can see, that's Noir Spider-Man, that's the six-armed Spider-Man. We've got not Spider-Woman, but I think it's Scarlet Spider-Woman or something like that. And underneath Spider-Man Noir's legs is Spider-Monkey. How awesome is that they've even got Spider-Monkey in there? And also, the guy behind the Spider-Man Noir, I think that's not Civil War Spider-Man. Is it Secret Wars Spider-Man or something like that? I can't remember. You guys can let me know in the comment section below because I've completely forgot, but it's something Wars or something. Maybe. Now in the bottom right corner of that page, it actually did say to be continued, but for some reason they've included this extra part of where an alternate version of Spider-Man has actually turned to killing people because he's lost so much, and he's accepted that it's not just a fight thing that he's going through, it's actually a war. And as you can see, this Morlun villain that he's fighting right now killed Wolverine. Actually killed him. I didn't even know Wolverine could die, but somehow he killed Wolverine, which just suggests how much power this Morlun villain has, which is insane. One thing to point out as well is that this Morlun villain only goes after Spider-Man, so the only reason that he kills civilians and stuff is because they get in the way. So if someone is fighting alongside Spider-Man, such as Wolverine, then they're gonna die. So that's why Spider-Man just knocked out that Alex woman and pretty much saved her. But as you can see, Spider-Man puts together a plan right here and it completely doesn't work. That just shows again how powerful this villain is. And I actually kind of like Spider-Man's costume here, but one thing that never gets old in every dimension of Spider-Man is the fact that he still has humour, because even his dying last moments or whatever was about to happen then, he still said timber. And of course again, Superior Spider-Man jumps in at the last second and saves him from dying, but as you can see, all of these different Spider-Men are so different, like in terms of what they're capable of, because clearly this Spider-Man in this dimension isn't taking any prisoners. He has no mercy. All he cares about is getting the job done, and that's it. But eventually Superior Spider-Man persuades him to join the Spider-Man team that he's putting together, and it's going to kick off in Spider-Verse. There's going to be so many awesome Spider-Men that are in there, and obviously they all have various traits, like some want to kill, others do not kill and stuff like that, so it's just awesome. Now I have some really interesting theories that I want you guys to hear. Now hear me out. Back in Superior Spider-Man issue 19, way back at the beginning when I was showing you, you know the part where they bring him back? I'll show you now, here it is. So this is from the beginning of my video where I was recapping you on Superior Spider-Man issue 19 and all of that, and Horizon Labs blew up, didn't it? And then a few minutes later they brought Spider-Man back, didn't they? So now we know where Spider-Man actually went. It turns out that he's been jumping from each dimension, travelling through time, saving all of these Spider-Men. And what we don't know is the fact that he could have been gone a year, but because of time travel, it only seems like he's been gone a few minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you what he actually says when he gets brought back. Watch this. So read that. He's actually shouting, he's all burnt and stuff like that, his suit's torn, and he's shouting, "I'll find a way, you haven't heard the last of Doctor," and obviously he was going to say Dr. Octopus or Dr. Octavius, and I have a few insanely interesting theories right now. Here's one of them. Obviously his suit's torn and all that, he's all burnt, so what I think is that he's shouting that because all of the Spider-Men that he's recruited, all from the dimensions, figured out that it's actually Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body. And of course, as they were about to kill him or beat him up or whatever, these guys brought him back to the year 2014. So he was in mid-sentence shouting to all the Spider-Men, saying, "You haven't heard the last of Doctor," and then he got brought back. Do you get what I'm saying here? You must do. We can talk about it in the comment section below about this, but that's what I think, that all of them found out that it was actually Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body, and, well, yeah. Also, another thing I want to talk about, which you guys are going to absolutely love, is many of you have been speculating, like, how is Peter Parker come back to life in the Ultimate Universe? My theory is the fact that he didn't die. And when I say that he didn't die, what I'm suggesting is that Superior Spider-Man, when he was travelling through time collecting all of these Spider-Men for the Spider-Verse, he actually went to the Ultimate Universe and saved him from being killed by Green Goblin, or something along the lines of that, Because if you think about it, the Spider-Verse needs every single Spider-Man, and Ultimate Spider-Man is one of the main Spider-Men, isn't he? He's like... Ultimate is like alongside 616, so it would make sense for him to have Ultimate Spider-Man. But for there to be a Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man, the original Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man would have had to die to allow Miles to become Ultimate Spider-Man. So, here's another theory. What if Green Goblin killed Peter Parker, and then without anyone noticing, Superior Spider-Man collected the dead body of Peter Parker and took him back to the year 2099, and obviously the year 2099 has the technology to bring people back to life, because I don't know whether you've seen, well not seen, but I don't know whether you've played Spider-Man Edge of Time, but Spider-Man 2099 puts Amazing Spider-Man into like some healing capsule in the year 2099, and it brings Peter Parker back to life pretty much. So what if Superior Spider-Man did that with Ultimate Spider-Man Peter Parker, and that's how Peter Parker is alive in the Ultimate Universe? Now, if you think about it, the timing that Peter Parker has come back to life in the Ultimate Universe, and he's come back into the Ultimate Comics and stuff like that, fighting alongside Miles Morales, what if Peter Parker has been with Superior Spider-Man in the year 2099 for 2 years or however long he's been gone, and he's only just come back now, and obviously he's all ready and stuff like that. He's met the rest of the other Spider-Men from all the other dimensions, all that crazy stuff, and now he's come back to get Miles Morales. What if that... Man, my mind's blowing up with a bunch of theories right now, but let me know in the comment section below about all of these theories. Let me know about your theories. You might may even have better theories than me. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. This video is getting way too long now, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I give this issue a 10 out of 10, mainly because of all the theories, and it's just such an unusual comic just to see every single Spider-Man coming together. Noir Spider-Man, Spider-Monkey, Spider-Pig is also said to be in this as well, in this Spider-Verse. Now, for you guys, Spider-Verse actually kicks off in November, and if you want to be really specific, that's Amazing Spider-Man issue 9. Also, if you want to learn more about the Spider-Verse, then watch my 2 videos, one revealing the villain Morlun, click that on the left, and click on the right for my Spider-Verse revealed video, because they're pretty awesome and they give you some insight into actually what the Spider-Verse is. And yeah, so I'm sorry about this video being really long, guys, and it has taken me forever to record this, hence maybe why my tone of voice has changed throughout this video. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you like my video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, let me know your theories. I see every single comment and I may even reply to you, usually I do. And don't forget to enter the giveaway for this comic as well. I will be giving away a digital code of this comic. Just let me know your top 5 Spider-Men that you want to see in the Spider-Verse, and I will choose a winner, maybe in my next issue of Amazing Spider-Man or the issue after that, depending on whether I've already got a giveaway for that, which I can't remember right now. But yeah, also guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more giveaways and more reviews on various comics, and I will see you guys in my next video.